Foxes see different colors than us and have incredible night vision. I'll break down how foxes see the world, their visual disadvantages compared to us, and their weird superpower that has to do with Earth's magnetic field. First of all, what colors do foxes see? Studying foxes' retina structure and their behavior has taught scientists that they're colorblind. Foxes see the world in shades of yellow and blue, which is actually just like how dogs see the world. That actually makes sense, since foxes and dogs come from the same animal family called Canidae, but they split around 7 million years ago and have evolved pretty differently since then. What makes foxes colorblind though? Like humans, foxes have two types of light-detecting cells in their retinas, rods and cones. Rod cells help us see in the dark and focus on motion detection, while cones help us see color and detail when it's bright out. We have 3 different types of cones helping us see all the colors of the rainbow, while foxes only have 2 types of cones. But foxes have a higher concentration of rod cells in their retinas, and that gives them some superpowers. It makes them way better at detecting motion. Foxes' brains also have specialized pathways in their visual cortex for processing movement. They prioritize picking up motion over detail, helping them spot subtle movements of prey. Having more rods also makes their night vision better, and having a reflective layer at the back of foxes' eyes further boosts their night vision. That reflective membrane is called a tapetum, and it bounces light back through foxes' retinas a second time, making their eyes a lot more sensitive. Their tapetum actually makes their eyes glow at night, just like cats, which also have a tapetum. And speaking of cats, foxes have slit-shaped pupils that are more like cats' eyes than dogs' eyes. Their pupils are slits during the day, which prevents too much light from coming in and essentially blinding them. Then in low light conditions, that slit opens way up and they activate their night vision. This lets foxes hunt either at nighttime or daytime. But vertically slit pupils may also help foxes pinpoint horizontal movement, better tracking prey. In a 1907 paper, Toronto University psychologist William Abbott's research indicated that a vertically slit pupil may help a predator focus really sharply on small, ground-based prey as it moves around horizontally. While if an animal had a horizontally slit pupil, that could give you better resolution for picking up things moving vertically. There's other science to back this up, as it's the same reason why squinting actually helps you focus on something a little better. Without diving too far down the rabbit hole of explaining that, essentially closing in on a lens blocks some of the aberrations or errors that would be caused by the edges of that curved lens. Photographers experience this too as they close down the aperture of a camera lens. But back to foxes. They have a wider field of view than us. Humans can see about 180 degrees in front of us, while foxes have a field of view of about 260 degrees. So they can see more of what's behind them than we can. But foxes have another visual disadvantage compared to us besides just being colorblind. They see a blurrier world than us. Foxes' vision is between 2075 and 2200. That just means that if a fox is 20 feet away from something, they only see the level of resolution, the level of detail that the average human would see from 75 feet away from that thing to 200 feet away from that thing. That's a lot blurrier. So foxes just have a different trade-off in their vision than us. They're optimized for detecting motion and contrast, especially when it's dark out, while we're optimized for seeing detail and color. But human vision sucks when it's dark out. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned that foxes have a bonus sense, a superpower that we don't have. Foxes are some of the very few animals that can detect the Earth's magnetic field, and they use that to be better hunters. When pouncing on prey hidden beneath snow or grass, foxes tend to align themselves in a northeast direction before making their jump. They have super good hearing for picking up sounds made by prey, and scientists believe that their magnetic sense is a spatial reference point that their brains integrate with their hearing to more precisely calculate exactly where their prey is. And while it's not fully understood, scientists think that they pick up these magnetic fields using specialized proteins in their eyes called cryptochromes. And no, that's not a scammy cryptocurrency. Because these cells are in their eyes, they may see magnetic fields overlaid on what their eyes pick up. And that's how foxes see the world. Are there any other animals you'd like me to cover in this series? If so, let me know in a comment, and please subscribe if you found this interesting. Thanks.